Hi, with Valentine's Day approaching, today we're going to look at some sweet treats that are not only very tasty, but also are good for workers, good for the environment, and or good for animals. First off, we'll start with See's Candy, which is a union-made brand of candy. What does union-made mean? It means the workers who actually make these are paid fairly, they have a voice at work, and in the big picture, unions are a very important counterbalance to corporate power, corporations being mostly concerned only for profit at the expense of workers or the environment. So See's Candy is available through stores in many states, and you can also order that online. Other things we can look at, there's 3 more premium brands of chocolate bars which are fair trade, meaning fair traded means that the farmers are paid fairly, that there's no child labor or slave labor involved in the production of the cocoa, and environmentally sound practices are used in raising that cocoa. And Equal Exchange, which is available in local retailers or online, is a worker-owned co-op, which is quite a plus. This is an organic chocolate bar. Theo Chocolate is also an organic bar. Theo Chocolate is locally made here in Seattle. If you're ever here, you can go take their tour. It's a wonderful tour of a chocolate factory. And Endangered Species Chocolate is a fair-traded chocolate brand that raises money for wildlife conservation. And rounding out our selection today, we have 2 more union-made products you can find in grocery stores. Ghirardelli Squares are union-made. Not all Ghirardelli products are, but Ghirardelli Squares certainly are. And of course, that elementary school classic, Sweethearts. And now, as you can see, we've plated some of our premium samples and we're ready for the tasting, but a couple more facts. First of all, you see in the heart-shaped box here for See's Candy, I asked at the store if you could tell which flavor was which based on any information inside the box, like you can with some brands, and they said no, because they just pump them out. When you run out of one kind, they'll substitute something else. So we're kind of tasting blind here, not sure what flavors these are. I also asked if they had any vegan flavors, vegan meaning no dairy involved, because some people prefer vegan either because they're lactose intolerant, allergic to dairy, or because they are opposed to cruelty to animals involved in production of dairy and other animal products. They do not have any vegan products, sadly enough. The 3 varieties of premium bars I have are all vegan. They're all dark chocolate. Milk chocolate, of course, is not vegan because the name obviously implies why. And let's taste the first item here, which looks like some sort of nougaty thing covered with chocolate and stripes. Unless I'm totally off, this is a cherry taste. Very good. Nice chocolate. And one fun fact about See's Chocolates, a leading consumer organization did a taste test of a bunch of premium chocolate brands, and they rated this one number 1 because the flavor was right up there with all the other premium brands, but it's way more affordable. The price you're paying was a lot less than you pay with other super premium brands for really good chocolates. So this, for the right people, would make a very good Valentine's gift, unless of course you are vegan. We'll try a second one. And once again, you're probably familiar with the code of how they make the candies. So the rectangular ones are caramels, and the round ones are the creamy ones, and I'm not sure about all the other ones, but you can sort of tell by the shapes what they are. So this is some kind of chocolate-centered, creamy but solid flavor. And a milk chocolate. Very smooth, and of course you get the hard texture of the shell when you're chewing it. Also kind of a classic chocolate flavor. And I think I'll need to cut away to get a drink of water to clear my palate for the next samples. And now we'll sample the 3 fair-traded premium bars. They're all dark chocolate, they're all vegan. So we'll start with the Equal Exchange, and this is the Dark Chocolate Mint Crunch. Very dark, crunchy, sweet, chocolatey. Nice mint flavor, just the right amount of strength. It's a good bar. Second sample, Theo chocolate, cherry almond. Theo, by the way, has a lot of different special Valentine's Day branded products available. You can order online. Alone of the three that I can tell. Dark chocolate, cherry almond. Can't really taste the cherry. Oh, I got some. Yeah, a little bit of cherry in there. A little bit of almond. I like a lot of nuts in my nutty chocolate. I'll even add walnuts to when I'm eating candy to amp the nut factor, but this is good. Not quite as sweet as Equal Exchange. And not quite as crunchy, but of course this is a crunch flavor. And then finally, dark chocolate with sea salt and almonds from Endangered Species. There's a picture of an owl. They feature pictures of animals on all their bars. I like the salt, personal taste. More almonds in this flavor. And all three are very high in dark cocoa. 67, 70, 72%, but of course they have many different flavors. And Equal Exchange, by the way, makes more than chocolate. They make tea, fair traded coffee, and some other miscellaneous kinds of foods. So it's hard to say which of these three I would call the best because they're different flavors and it's a preference, but they're all very good and they all would make great gifts or just for your own consumption. They're very tasty. And the last two items, grocery store items, these are not vegan, of course. In fact, the Sweethearts have gelatin, an animal product, meaning they will not be consumed in my family. Ghirardelli has various flavors, of which some may be vegan, but I have not checked the ingredients list of all of them. This is definitely not vegan. And finally, even though I must admit I'm a little bit sugared up right now, I will taste the Ghirardelli Square. You can see they have a little XOXO, little heart there design, and this is a milk chocolate one, which we'll have to do for today. Definitely has sort of a mainstream chocolate flavor. Sweet, of course. Not bad. Better than I expected for grocery store chocolate. I'll have another bite. That is milk chocolate. And finally, the Sweethearts, because it contains gelatin, a product made from boiling animal hooves or something. I will pass on that. I will not sample that, but that is a union-made product. I'm just throwing it in there because it is a timeless classic that we probably all remember from our childhoods. So, to sum up at the end here, let's give some ratings. It's a little bit unfair maybe to compare a premium box chocolate to these others. I would give these candies a 5. This has a nice creamy mouthfeel and premium chocolate taste. Candy bars are a different sort of species, so like I said, not a fair comparison. I would give probably the Equal Exchange and the Endangered Species a 4. I really like their mouthfeel. The Theo, I'm afraid I'm giving it a 3.5. The mouthfeel wasn't quite as good, but it could be, like I said, differences between flavors. I love the stuff that Theo does with the ginger. They have a great ginger chocolate bar, and they have a spicy, I forget if it's jalapeno or hot pepper. I really like that flavor as well, so I've had them in the past, obviously. These are all very good. The Ghirardelli, I would give that probably a 3, I would say, because it's good. It's a little sweet. Now, if you're buying for kids, they'll love this stuff. So that's our reviews of these products, and I love sugar, and you probably do too if you've been watching this far. I plan to review more sugary items in the future, pastries, chocolate, whatever. So thanks for watching this whole video, and stay tuned for future reviews. Thank you.